Good morning, traders. Another trading day is ahead of us, and this video is taking a look at the euro dollar and pound dollar. My name is Chris, and welcome to Elite Currency. Let's start with the euro dollar. This is the daily chart, and yesterday was an indecision candle, and I think we're looking at a potential bullish continuation as expected in the previous video. What we need is a break above the 21 EMA zone. We already had 3 attempts, but 3 bounces before. 1, 2, 3. This is attempt number 4, and therefore also more likely that the breakout will work this time around. We also see other things that support a potential bullish move up. That is the support zone in here between 112 and 113. We also see a head and shoulders pattern here that indicates a potential reversal. And price is basically showing a higher low as well, of course, obviously. So if we get a break above that 21 EMA zone, I think we're also breaking above resistance, trend lines, and I think there's a good chance for price to make that bullish breakout. The target is the long-term moving average, the very minimum target of that is with 144 EMA, and that is around, let's take a look, hang on, sorry about that, 115.85. But I think price can go further than that. I think really, if you look at the structure of the market at the moment, it looks like 5 waves down. It looks like an ABC, ABC, and we're expecting another ABC. And that wave C could go all the way up here to the previous tops at around 117.30, 118.20. Let's put a fib on this first wave A that we expect, because once again we said that this could be wave ABC, this could be ABC, and that this could be ABC. All of that could be part of a bigger complex correction. And if you look at the targets, then we look at 115.50, 116.40, but even up to 117.50 I think is doable for this wave C, this bullish wave C. Now all of that could complete, this push up can complete the wave C of a bigger correction. Once again, we had 5 waves here. So I think that this could be wave A, up it goes for wave B, and that this could be a resistance zone for the start of a bearish wave C. But that's something for way further down the line. And for the moment, the bullish breakout is the most interesting at this point. If we look at the 4-hour chart, I think we see pretty good momentum here. We see also a pretty clear ABC pattern. We've been following this very closely. You can watch the previous videos to indicate that we expected a bounce here, that we thought that we would see a wave A, a wave B, a wave C, and then we expect another bounce up. All of that has taken place, and all of that is also explained in our ecs.SWAT course, how we analyze these charts. So if you like the way I analyze, then you might want to take a look at the ecs.SWAT methodology. Anyhow, that said, I think that this is looking like a wave 1, 2, 3 of a bigger wave C. So I do think that we're going to be at a spot where price might accelerate to the upside, and we might see momentum kick into the market. We also see a break above this resistance trend line. So I think that is a potential break. And all of that, this idea, this expectation of the move up is counter trend. We got to be aware of that, because we see a lot of diamond red fractals on this chart. So definitely the trend is still down. Don't get me wrong. This is definitely a reversal idea. But reversals do happen occasionally. And I think if you look at the larger picture on the weekly, the daily, and the 4-hour, I think that it is more likely for a bullish bounce. I think we see 5 waves up here. I think that this was a wave A. We see wave B up to maybe this head and shoulders level like this, and then down again for wave C. That's the weekly chart, which I haven't discussed yet. Daily, I already discussed, looking like a rounding pattern here. So I do think from that perspective, a bullish breakout here is likely. And what we're waiting for is a push above 114. Otherwise, and of course, this other resistance trend line here at around 114.25. But after that, we should see a pretty good move up. I think already now it's a decent chance of a move up, but it's a little bit early. So it depends on how aggressive you are as a trader, how comfortable you feel with reversal setups, excuse me, because price ultimately is above the 21 EMA zone, the 4-hour chart. That's one of the things we were waiting for, right? Because we said, okay, we got to move up, wait for ABC, then wait for a break above the 21 EMA or to take the bounce. And this is the second break above the 21 EMA. This is the first, this is the second. So personally, I think there's a decent chance it might now accelerate. But because it's a reversal, you never know. And it really depends on how comfortable you feel with reversal trades in general. Otherwise, I don't really have much to add. I think that on the hourly chart, we're looking at basically a 5-wave up here, and I think we've finished the ABC. It looks like we are in a wave 1, 2, and this could be a wave 3. We're above this top already. So as long as it stays above the 21 EMA here on the 1-hour chart, we might see some kind of flag pattern here, but if it stays above the 21 EMA and breaks that flag, I think that would be also an interesting way of trading this reversal on lower time frame, for instance. Just trying to help with some ideas here. Of course, if you're a SWAT member, then you could have used the ECS candles and arrows for entries. If you are looking for a daily chart, then I would just wait for a daily candle close above the 21 EMA. Also depends, of course, what time frames you're looking at. Now, with regard to pound dollar, it is still in the triangle pattern. I apparently forgot to mention the triangle pattern on the previous video. I did in the videos before that, but basically, yes, there's a triangle going on here. It could be AB, for instance, for an A. This could be wave B, C, D, like this. And up it can go for wave E. That's one variant. Or this is wave A, this is wave B. Up it goes for wave C, down for D, and up for E. It still expands into the future. So whether this is a wave C or E, in both cases, I'm expecting a bounce above 127. You can see it challenged 127. But didn't break below it, right? Or to be precise, maybe 126.92, but roughly that area. It challenged it, but didn't break it. So still, I think the triangle pattern could be in play. Now, of course, if there's a daily candle that closes below 126.92, below this bottom, to be precise, then, of course, then the triangle pattern might be invalidated and something else might be going on. And in that case, there could be an immediate bearish breakout. I would be looking for a bearish candle that can close below that level with a close near the low and a pretty strong candle, preferably at least 80 pips or more, measured from high to low. That would be a pretty good breakout candle. Look for a bear flag on the lower time frame the next day, and look for a breakout continuation, in that 1 or 2 days after that candle. Now, if that doesn't happen, then I still think that this is a likely bouncing spot and reversal spot for a bigger move within this triangle. So if you get a breakout above this resistance line, we might see that push up towards the top of the triangle again. Looking at the 4-hour chart, a lot of correction and choppiness in this part. A lot of ABC zigzags, ABC, 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 another ABC here, maybe an ABC here, but we don't see it. So if it does break above the 21 EMA, we're still waiting for that. That would be the third attempt to break above it. Also here, a little bit more likely that this time it will succeed for a move up. And of course, that could be choppy too. We might see a break. We might see another ABC down and then another ABC up. That wouldn't surprise me when considering this overall kind of pattern that we're seeing here. So keep in mind that 129.25-ish could be a bouncing spot like this. 3-wave down, and then the next target could be 130, and then maybe 131, 131.75. So a lot of targets to the upside, but it's probably going to be choppy, and I don't see that changing necessarily anytime soon. And of course, as I mentioned in the previous videos as well, Brexit always looms around the corner and could impact price in a very volatile way. And that's something that's difficult to predict and always have to count on in the next couple of months. All right, that's kind of standard. I might forget it, in 1 or 2 individual videos, but just keep in mind that that's kind of like an aspect that's always going to be have its impact. Now, 1-hour chart, nothing really there to add. I think that's about it, probably. All right, so if you're interested in the ecs.SWAT method, so you can analyze and trade with the SWAT systems, then check out elitecurrency.com and go to ecs.SWAT. Of course, now it has its own CAMACD system you might be interested in, or our ecs.LIVE service, which explains and shows our setups live, pre-fact in the Telegram channel. And wish you all, above all though, good trading, and talk to you soon. Cheers.